Hey guys, this is FallsBulls123, and I'm checking in on you on, October 13th, and this is going to be, I think, my 15th vlog that I've made. Anyway, so tonight I wanted to bring you here because it's the full moon tonight, and I've been wanting to make this pie for a while now. It's called I call it a Samhain Pie. Essentially, it's an old wicked belief that the apple holds the pentagram inside of its heart. Essentially, that the seeds of the apple core actually form a pentagram, and that an apple can be seen as a sign of, as a sigil, as a protection symbol. So I thought if it was thin apple slices inside a pie made to be a pedicle, it would actually be a charming but also thoughtful Halloween pie. To actually pair this off, I talked to my friend Lily. She has been practicing the craft for a while, and it's been something that's been in her family for the longest time. And she said that if I should do this, I should probably bless the water. And so basically, I wanted to use the full moon tonight to actually do that. I'm not sure how I feel about it personally as a belief, but I want to respect the tradition and make sure that if I'm doing this that I'm not being disrespectful to the society and culture that I'm taking from. Anyway, I'm going to flip the camera now, and let's just go over the ingredients, go over all the stuff that we need to do to actually perform it. Okay, there we go. So, today at work, I did some research, and so basically I wrote a little spell or something like that for the item. And so I just wanted to talk about the list of ingredients and everything else that we're going to need, okay? First up, here is a vessel. I just used a regular mason jar. I had a bunch of articles that I was reading that was telling me to do things like a silver bowl or all of this other really specific stuff, but I also had a few of them that were just like, you can use a regular mason jar, and I'm like, I like that type of energy. So inside I used some distilled water. Apparently the filtering, I guess, makes it more clean or pure, and I don't know the validity of that. I don't know if, I imagine that distilled water is going to have, less stuff in it, so I imagine it would be, better for, casting with, but at the same time, I don't know, maybe the minerals run interference. I'm not really, that type of person to know. Next up, I have a quartz crystal. So the quartz crystal is going to be used mainly for purification. I know that, quartz, and I don't understand, gemology that well, but I know that quartz is, a real basic one. Some good energy right there. And of course, we're going to have the full moon tonight, which, give me a second, I'm going to show. Okay, yeah, so you can't really see it that well on camera because of the light. So basically, for the procedures, I want to think about the moon, about how it's going to enter into the vessel, how it's going to be viewed and purified with the quartz, and essentially what I want this blessing to bring me. And so it's, I guess, pretty simple from that perspective. I've never done this before, so it's definitely going to be an interesting experience. I'll let you know how it goes. I spoke to my friend Lily about it, and she said that filming it, the ritual itself, would be considered counterproductive, let's say. Anyway, I'm going to be right back. Okay, cool. So I've just finished the ritual, and it was really interesting. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. In the troll part, it was kind of just I kind of feel the same, after I've done, hypnotism or something similar to that. Just a very relaxed calm. And I don't know if, the water looks any particularly different, or if this really will have any effect on it, but I'm glad with that spiritual energy out there that I, try to do something and do something positive in my life. I don't really see it being affected on a religious level, at least not in the sense that, I don't know, it's just, I don't see it as the same activity. And it was something that was nice to try, but it's tarot reading or drowsing. I've done them before, but it's not any practice that I'm particularly enamored to, I guess. I always wondered why I tried to defend myself and justify myself about that, and I don't really know. I started playing this ARG. We call it the Netherwork ARG, and a lot of the themes revolve around there's definitely some religious themes there, and it just made me really think about my own spiritual journey. And I don't know, that's something that's been important to me. I was raised, as I was raised Christian, I was raised in a very religious household, and so to me that's just bread and butter. That's just another part of my identity. But I do have a lot of spiritual beliefs, and I have a lot of ideas about my religion, and I don't really practice it as much as I used to, and I don't know, I've always been happy about my religion. It's always given me a sense of purpose. Not that I've really ever needed much in my life. I know God's there for me, that He loves me, and that's all I really care about, knowing that there's someone in my corner makes me happy. And I have a lot of really deep philosophical thoughts about the purpose of religion and the ability of God and all that other thing. So if you want to come out with that, go ahead. I would love to talk about Aquinas' fifth way or the Faber watch paradox or any of that other bullshit. You want to hit me up with some Pascal Wager? I have an entire dialogue for you there. Don't worry, it gets Socratic in this bitch. But yeah, and hey, I know this is a bit of a different type of vlog, and if you don't like it, I feel you, but this is just something new that I wanted to try. And if there's one thing I'm not going to stand, it's religious intolerance. And that includes things reading tarot or doing a horoscope, or just things that aren't really a religion, but at least have a spiritual context. At least that's how I would perceive them. Regardless, it's not something that I will allow in my comments. If you guys are going to comment, please be respectful. Please do not be a dick. And I want to clarify something. Atheism is a religious belief in the sense that it is the absence of it. Believing in no God is perfectly valid, just as there is believing in a God. It does not make one better or right or more thought and sound. It is a quality of all belief systems, including the absence of them. So if you're atheistic, that's perfectly cool. I have a lot of atheist friends. I have agnostic friends. I have a lot of different friends who have a lot of different beliefs and feelings about organized religion. But please just keep it civil, keep it cool, and thank you for just not being a horrifying dick whistle about it. And anyway, guys, that's all I really wanted to say. That outro got a bit long, but that was just some stuff from the heart. And remember to like, subscribe, smash that notification bell, and thanks for listening. This can be False Blues 1, 2, 3, sign.